Hi kids, it's story time for Y Week. This week I'm going to read you a story about an animal that begins with Y. It's a yak. A yak is sort of like a big sheep or a big horse, and it usually lives in the mountains, and it's very, very furry. This is a story called There's a Yak in My Bed. I don't know what I would do if a yak was in my bed. Not too sure I would like that. Look at the word yak. Y-A-K. Yak. Do you hear that y at the beginning? So there's a yak in my bed is a story for Y Week. There's a yak in my bed, written by Kay Pluta. Mom, yelled Ted, there's a yak in my bed. Tell him to get out, said Mom. It's time for breakfast. Get out of my bed, said Ted to the yak. No, said the yak, your bed is too soft. Ted sniffed. He smelled waffles and bacon and syrup. If you don't get out of my bed, I will miss breakfast, said Ted. You can go down to breakfast without me, said the yak. No, I can't, said Ted. You might get into my stuff. No, I wouldn't, said the yak. Yes, you would, said Ted. See, you already have one of my comic books. Oh, that, said the yak. I like to look at the pictures. Ted, hurry, or you'll be late, called Mom. Get out of my bed, Ted said to the yak. No, said the yak. I'm looking for Fox. There is no fox here, said Ted. He might come by, said Yak. I don't think so, said Ted. I've always heard you find things in the last place you look. I will stay here until I find Fox. Ted tapped his foot. If you get out of my bed, I will help you find Fox, said Ted. Okay, said the yak. When did you last see Fox? Asked Ted. I don't remember, said the yak. I met him at a party. He said to keep in touch. Why don't you write him a letter? Suggested Ted. Yaks don't write letters, said the yak. Yaks don't belong in beds either, said Ted. This is true, but I don't know how to write, said the yak. I can write, said Ted. I will write the letter for you. No, said the yak. Why not? Asked Ted. Because I have to tell Fox a secret, said the yak. If you write it, it won't be a secret anymore. Then you will have to go to school with me to learn to write, said Ted. Ted, come to breakfast now, called Mom. Ted put on his pants and a shirt and socks and shoes. He hurried downstairs. The yak put on pants and a shirt and socks and shoes. He hurried downstairs after Ted. Mom was not wearing her glasses. She looked very tired. She gave Ted extra waffles. Ted shared. The yak burped. Here he says, burp. Say, excuse me, said Mom. Excuse me, said the yak. Oh dear, said Mom to Ted, you sound funny. Do you have a frog in your throat? No, said Ted, no frog in my throat. I did have a yak in my bed, but he's out now. Good, said Mom. She leaned over to kiss Ted on the head, but she missed. You need a haircut, she said. You must be very quiet on the bus, said Ted to the yak when the bus pulled over to the curb. Mr. Bob, the bus driver, doesn't like noise. Okay, said the yak. He doesn't like silliness of any kind. Ted got on the bus. The yak got on the bus. He was so quiet, no one noticed him. Ted and the yak sat across from Katie Jo Perkins. Good, said Ted. I got you out of bed. We are on our way to school. You will learn to write. You will find Fox, and then everything will be fine. The yak sneezed. Katie Jo Perkins turned around. Mr. Dobbs, she called, there's a yak on the bus. The end.